I'm a big fan of chess. I learned when I was a kid and I got back into it during the pandemic. This video isn't about chess. Please don't click away. Why are you clicking away? So, I got really curious one day and I looked up who has played the most games of chess on chess.com. Chess.com is one of the most popular chess websites, and I found out that the person who has played the most amount of games on chess.com has played about 3.5 million games to 4 million games of chess, and they were terrible. They were so bad that I was actually better than them at chess, and I've only played like, I don't know, maybe a few thousand games of chess, and they played literal millions. Um, and I was a little bit disheartened by this. The fact that they've been playing so many chess games and they just were not getting any better. And it made me think a little bit about what I'm doing right now with the whole squatting every day thing. And I reevaluated, what I'm doing here. So during these sets of squats, I'm not doing anything heavy. I did a lot of stretching beforehand. I've been having pain in my hip, so, you know. And I just focus on having the straightest bar path possible. And I think that I've been going a little bit too far forward in my squatting, and I haven't been stretching enough, and I've just been, not taking my leg day as serious as I should be. And squatting every day, it's no room for error. If you have bad form and you're squatting every day, you're just going to get worse, honestly, at squatting. You're going to develop those bad neural pathways. You're going to have bad form, and it's going to be impossible to break because you've been squatting a million times with bad form. That squatting with good form is going to be more pretty much impossible. So for these reps, I started doing sets of 20, and I'm just going slow as possible. For my third set, the set after this, I actually did 185, and that was too much. It was too much weight, I wasn't able to do it with the proper form. I was not able to keep that straight bar path, so I went back down and I did it again. I was focused on keeping the weight on the entirety of my foot. It's not just about getting the depth, it's about having that straight bar path all the way down. And I think that, even those ones, these ones late that I'm looking at right now, and the bar goes forward a little bit at the bottom. So even then, the form's not perfect. I think next time I do this, I'm going to go even slower. I was looking at one of the chess, or not the chess books, one of the squatting books, Super Squat, and they were talking about sets of 20, so I was trying to do those. I think I got to go even slower. This is 185. I shouldn't have even done this, I only did a set of 10. I should have just dropped the weight, tried to keep going slow. This bar path's not perfect, I'm coming too far forward. It's not terrible, but it's not ideal either. Anyway, I want to tell you that story about the chess and that guy who's played literal millions of games. And it's like that. It's like when you're a kid, maybe, you're mid-teenagers, 15, 14, and you meet someone who's in their 30s or their 40s, maybe in their late 20s. You meet someone who's older than you, and you talk to them, and you realize that they have no idea what's going on. They're just as clueless as you are, and it's disheartening because you thought that just because you get older and, you would suddenly become wiser, and it kind of hits you that they don't really know anything, and it's kind of sad. Some people get this with their parents, my parents, they don't know, they don't know what's going on either. You lose that sense of admiration. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of all I really had to say. You know, squatting every day, it's not enough. It's not enough that you do it every day. It's not enough that you kill yourself in the gym. You have to do it right. So, it's kind of all I really got going on for me. Yeah. By the way, chess. Now that I'm on the topic, really fun game. I think my rating's like 1150 in Blitz. That guy who's played, or I assume it's a guy, but really, that person that's played like 3.5, 4 million games. They're rated like 1125. So we're basically the same rating. And they played millions of games. You know, it's not just about playing chess every day. It's about studying it. It's about learning from your mistakes. You know, it's not just about how many games you can play or, you know, in this case, how many squats you've done. It's about how many good squats you've done. You know, how many hard squats you've done. You know, how's my form? You know, this set's pretty good, honestly, but anyway, I worked today and I was really tired, so I kind of just want to talk a little bit about that. All right, well, bye. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna do more leg day stuff. Honestly, this was a pretty weak at just squatting. I think I might try to do leg day again. Okay, that's all. Bye.